Hey everybody, welcome to my first ever BrewTalk episode. This is going to be a weekly series that I'm going to do in which I will give my thoughts and opinions on the Brewers as they progress throughout the season. I will be doing a series on the Packers, Bucks, and possibly the Badgers. I'm not really sure about that one yet because I don't follow the Badgers as much as I do the other three teams, but we'll see. Um, you can expect my Packers series to start right around training camp, so probably the beginning of August maybe. We'll have to see about that one. As for this series, I'm going to try to release them every Monday, and there could be some scheduling issues coming up with the Packers because I kind of want to release Packer ones on Mondays too because, right after the game. But for now, Monday is going to be the day that I release these ones, so you can expect that. Anyways, let's get down to business. The All-Star Game selection show was last night, and the All-Star Game starters are as follows for the NL and AL. For the AL, the first baseman, Justin Smoak. The second baseman, Jose Altuve. The shortstop, Carlos Correa. The third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Catcher, Salvador Perez. Outfielders are Aaron Judge, Mike Trout, and George Springer. As for the NL roster, oh, I forgot. The DH is Corey Dickerson for the AL. As for the NL roster, Ryan Zimmerman at first base, Daniel Murphy at second base, Zach Cozart at shortstop, Nolan Arenado at third base, Marcell Ozuna, Charlie Blackmon, and Bryce Harper in the outfield. The link to the full All-Star Game roster is going to be in the description below, so if you want to check out the full roster, go to that link. Anyways, the one Brewer that made the team, Corey Knebel. And there's no real surprise there. Corey Knebel was expected to make the roster for the Brewers. For me, he was expected to be my one pick for the Brewers. He posted a 1.13 ERA this season with 13 saves, and he led the majors for relievers in strikeouts. He had 68, and he has that record going with most consecutive appearances with a strikeout by a reliever to start a season. I think he's at number 40 right now. He just broke Don Sutton's record, I think, a couple days ago. My All-Star snub is going to be Travis Shaw. Now, I know that Travis Shaw he's a bit of a surprise this year for the Brewers, but his numbers really aren't all that different from Nolan Arenado's or Jake Lamb's, and they're far better than Chris Bryant's numbers. Travis Shaw posted a 291 batting average with 17 home runs and 59 RBIs, which are pretty identical numbers to Arenado and Lamb. He's hitting for a higher average than Lamb, and he has more home runs than Arenado, and both of them have only 4 or 5 more RBIs than him. So it's pretty even, and I think the only reason he didn't get there is because Milwaukee isn't a team that gets a lot of national recognition, and they don't have the biggest fan base out there. Although the fans that are there are very loyal. So, anyways, how about this Brewers team through the first half of the season though? What are they? They're 44-40, and they're playing some good baseball. As of lately, they've been a little shaky. They're playing around 500, but they're really surprising. They've been pretty consistent throughout the entire year, and even though they have beat up on a pretty bad division, the Cubs are surprisingly bad, sitting at 41-41. But yeah, it's been pretty remarkable how the Brewers have been able to stay in first place this long. I remember back in like May when the Brewers were 25-18, and I was thinking, well, it'll be fun while it lasts. But here we are in middle of the year. We have less games to play than we already have, and the Brewers are just sitting right there in first place. So, uh, can they keep it up? I'm going to go ahead and say, yeah, they can. I think they can, and that doesn't mean that they will, but I do think that they have it in them to keep it up. So long as the Cubs don't break out and have some like 10-game stretch where they win 10 in a row or something, and then I mean if that happens, then I think the Brewers are going to sink. But as of right now, if the Brewers keep it up and the Cubs keep just playing mediocre baseball, then you never know. I mean, a friend of mine told me a few hours ago through a text message that If the Brewers win today, then that means that they would have the exact same record at the 4th of July that the 2011 Brewers had, and they finished the year with a 96-66 record and won the NL Central and made it all the way to the NLCS. So that's something to be keep an eye out for. Maybe they'll go out and win 95, 96 games. You never know. But it's definitely been a fun team to watch, and I'm really, really excited for the future. So for this upcoming week, the Brewers have a series against Baltimore starting today. Actually, in less than an hour, they're going to start, or less than a half hour, actually. Uh, they play at home a 3-game series against Baltimore, including the 4th of July tomorrow at 3:10. They'll go to Chicago Thursday for a makeup game, which I will be attending, and they'll finish out the week against the Yankees in New York with a 3-game series, and after that we'll have the All-Star break that week, and then they'll pick up with the Phillies on next Friday. So there you have it. That's my first episode of Brew Talk, and I hope you liked it. Leave a like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more episodes coming up next Monday, hopefully. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.